It's Bustlife or No Life. This is the media news work daily. Salute to you, Christopher Perkins. King Zion said, "Let me warm up my tea up. Let me warm my tea up." Hey man, we got good morning to y'all. We got Carcino for life. I missed this one. We got Carcino for life. Making sure we come with the news and everything like that. We got Lane Gilbert on the docket lying again, trying to make it seem like he's more important than what he is. There's a lot of people that do that. Try to make it seem like they're more important than what they really are. Always got some drama going, but really jealous hearted. This is a jealous hearted dude, boy. I got all the text messages that Cino sent me talking back and forth to the dude. So he knew none of this stuff that he talking about. It's a shame. Cino tell me a lot of stuff too behind the scenes when we talk. And not one time did I misrepresent it as if I knew something important, some exclusive stuff that somebody else didn't know. I'd be like, no, Cino the black hole, let me know this. Let me know that. There's no way I'm going to misrepresent what I know. And when somebody told me this shit. So I'm gonna play as much of it without stopping because I reviewed it already. But I want to hear it from Cino and his perspective because he the one told this cat everything that he talking about. I tell you, these guys go on these shows. This shit is crazy. I wonder how Cino feel knowing that he told this dude all this. He go on TV and fake everything that he talking about. Like, Gil, how do you look yourself in the mirror, dog? You faked everything you said just a minute ago. Like, whenever he did this thing, all of this was fake. The entire conversation happened on Instagram between Cino and Gil. And somehow, all of a sudden, he was in a meeting with somebody. So let me play it real quick. Shout out to the Black Hole. Y'all chill out the chat. I'll be back.
So if you were in a meeting, why would the meeting consist of Shannon Sharpe and what the hell Shannon Sharpe is doing with his numbers? Why would you be in a meeting about Shannon Sharpe and what he's doing with his numbers? That don't even make sense. What Shannon Sharpe do don't have nothing to do with you. So why would you be in a meeting discussing Shannon Sharpe numbers? That don't sound a little off to y'all? You know why? You know why that doesn't even make sense? Because Gil is lying. You lying, Gil. And you know I know you lying. See, that's the thing. You know I know you lying. But I'm going to sit here and let you play this whole lie out for the rest of the world. See, the rest of the world don't know, but we're gonna let this play on out. All right? So
it's all right, black man. Don't even worry about it.
You from LA, Gil? It hurts. You went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, so it was in that 3 year, 89. It was one of them type of deals.
Damn.
We wanted like
Damn.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And I was like for Club Shay Shay and no, I said for Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. And then it was like no, and then they said all the shows. So he had Teague with him.
Okay.
Jeff Teague was with him.
Okay.
He had Bubba Dub with him, and he had Ocho's girl, the girl group.
Humble baddies. But here's the thing. He once again says he's in a meeting, but he's asking about Shannon Sharpe's deals. Why would you be asking for Shannon Sharpe's deals in a meeting?
Hold up. So he got Shay Shay. So if he signed hypothetically for 100 million and they signed under him, what do they get? You know what I'm saying? Because once you sign away all your rights now. You know what I'm saying? You salary now.
So when
here's the thing, Santana. if they're in a package deal, then yes, whatever 50, Club 520, they were the ones to help to acquire the deal. Then of course they would get a piece of the deal. They come in as a partnership because they were the ones financing and putting the money up when y'all didn't have the bread to do it. They brought the people in with the bag, just like Gil got Underdog to pay for them. But we'll get to there.
I seen like, oh, he had all these shows, and that's what y'all was giving him for that. I was like, well, what if all of it was under one umbrella?
Okay.
And that's where
And this dude is lying like a mother. God, I never knew how much so many motherfuckers lie. I just can't believe it. Just looking at him with a straight face. And I'm going back over to read all the text messages that Sino sent me. You know what? Let Sino get this shit. Seeing the messages I got now on my phone and reading all through them and taking my time to read them and listening to Gil, man, this shit is sad, man. This boy crazy.
I start thinking, get the football show going.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Another one?
Throwing that weak shit, Hunter Green. Don't care if you're from LA, boy. All that red on.
Yeah. But that's why I said do the football show, do the gaming show, and then it's all under one umbrella.
Mhm.
Because I know there would have been a problem with, once that deal would have came, Teague would have, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? So,
Right,
One
right.
would like to imagine that they would have got broken off from that pot, right?
no.
How are you talking about you don't know, but you sitting here talking about that's why they got the deal? Of course they would get paid off of what the deal was if they were included in the deal. I'm trying to tell y'all, this dude really don't know what he's talking about, but we're gonna let this play out.
They would have took a shitty. You gotta think about it right now. Jeff T show is hot. He signed under somebody else. So imagine the revenue. Like he might have one video that get 1 million views in like 2 days. That's just one video. He probably got like 9 clips for that day, but one of them just hit 1 million views, bro. That's just for that day, not including the other 29 days.
Because I don't know how it's working, and every deal I heard,
Mhm.
the niggas get screwed.
That's
But
crazy.
still, you could be the change. We've talked about this privately. We're not talking about it public on the show. You've done it now, and I really feel like one of the things I admire about and appreciate about you is you're always down to talk to everybody who's trying to get in this game, give them as much knowledge as they want, tell them how you've approached things to look out for, how to approach negotiations, contracts, all that good shit, where we can create that brand to really fucking help these guys grow and learn and build their own stuff. And you take a little cut, like, how it goes. Like, similar to the Dub game. I'm going to take my little cut.
He ain't lying, bro. Y'all got like the people who want.
Don't be like Marlo, get greedy.
Mhm.
Start trying to raise the price of the brick.
Because let's just say somebody like we'll say Teague them, right? I'm not gonna say exactly what they was getting, but to be on another platform, basically they got a flat rate for all of them. So they got a flat rate where they all had to split, and then the company took their YouTube revenue.
That's crazy right there. Now you salary and everything, like I just said, one video probably did 1 million in 1 day. But you gotta
Listen. Now, since he done went there and put out the business, or trying to put out a business of Shannon Sharp and his contract with Club Shay Shay, who they signed to, and all of these narratives, let me just tell y'all something. Stop being fooled by Gilbert Arenas. He knows nothing. He knows absolutely nothing. He only knows what people tell him. That is it. All the while, this man is talking about they got to give up their YouTube revenue, and this is what I do, and this is how I get mine. Ha ha! I get to keep my YouTube revenue. Gilbert, you have signed your channel over to Underdog Fantasy. They control that channel.
So basically what you're saying is he can't even go down in the basement. That's why he got this brother up here drinking that night. That old brother say, I'm getting drunk. Gil, you done sign it over again. You got a man on third base too. You just don't know. See, you just know how to secure a bag. You get that one-time bag from them, And then they try to recoup. And you look good in the beginning. You done started a bunch of different shows. This ain't your first time. You always start a show. Before I got to the internet, you done started a bunch of shows that didn't work. And I noticed the through line. Before you start any show now, you start with Kwame Brown. Let me talk about Kwame Brown. Let me say something to Kwame. Then you start a show because you got these traction. And then what happens to the show? The show that lasted the longest is this Gil's Arena. But of course, I knew you was going to be you. So now it's Skip's Arena. It's basketball season now. And we don't see you. We don't see Kenyon. We don't see Swaggy. We don't see none of the guys in the arena no more. When y'all gonna sit down and get in the arena? Back preseason done started. Last year this time, y'all was talking about game. Now you stuck on YouTube, like they say. All that devil and all that evil stuff you've been doing, boy. Ooh. I can't wait to see it.
You own it, but they're renting it for you for housing. So they're doing all of this. And they saying, hey, we'll give you a piece of the YouTube revenue. That'll be part of it. We'll give you a piece of that. But they control all of it, not you. You can't put anything on that Gil's Arena page, which is now the Arena. They named it what they wanted to. They worded it how they wanted to. You can't add anything to that channel unless you and Underdog split up. Then you'll get the channel back. But they got that channel, not you. That's why you're trying to build the other channel up, the Gilbert Arenas show. So now you can get some revenue off that. Why don't you tell them your splits? Underdog gets 75, you get 25. They built your set in your basement. Tell them the truth. And tell them how you didn't know nothing about Shannon Sharp's contract. Because you wasn't in no goddamn meeting. You was talking to me. That was the meeting. See why it don't make no sense? See what happened when you get in a room with liars? You see what I'm saying? They lie so much, they believe the lies. I didn't come here empty-handed, ladies and gentlemen. I did not.
Salary.
But listen,
So what? Got no subs.
Mm-hmm.
When you got no subs, shit, that big contract, that little contract sounds good. You're getting a couple thousand a month, hell yeah, or a couple thousand per episode or a month. But then what happens is when you have access to that goddamn YouTube revenue, and you realize, wait a minute.
You fuck around, make $100K within 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And you like, wait a minute, bro. We probably almost finna get $500,000 just off this channel. We got shorts going, we got this going, we got that.
I thought YouTube was a broke. I thought we broke. Right? I thought Kwame Brown, myself, and others, you know, they kept saying YouTube ain't where it's at. Y'all just getting YouTube money. Now he's talking about YouTube revenue. Now he's like, man, this YouTube revenue is all right. But I thought YouTube revenue was nothing, right? That was what he used to tell us. He tried to make the whole world believe it when he was going at it with us, that we just YouTube people. We don't know nothing, right? Oh, y'all just YouTube people. Y'all don't know nothing. Okay? All right, buddy. Let's tell them what we do know. And what we do understand is we come with receipts. So, and I'm like, shorts are slow motion, sir. The show you got with Skip Bayless is bad. That's me in the blue. That's Gilbert Arenas, the guy who talking in the white. And I said, are you reading those messages the fans are saying in those fake accounts? The person who pays them bills are in heaven. I was like, why are you talking about the algorithm? So he was like, they so excited about my new show, they sending me a TV to be outside just for nothing. I said, I thought you didn't need any help. He's like, oh, they sending me this, people sending me this from Brazil on Tuesday. And I'm like, they gifting you a TV for your work. Yes, $50K outside. I won't even use it. So how would that help your dying show? I know you wish you would Nightcap right now. Instead of TVs, they getting money. They getting bags. Dying show just started. Oh, let me take myself down while this is happening so you can actually see the comment. And here it is. 4 days and 9 million views. We will win Newcomer of the Year award. Nightcap is competing with Gil's Arena, not Gridiron. Brand new show. Because of shorts. Keep focusing on that. Nightcap is beating both of your shows and just secured the money bag. Now, he knows nothing about this. I just said they got the money bag, right? Nightcap wasn't beating Gil's Arena. We doubled their views. Live, shorts, videos, doubled them. Hence why I won all 6 awards. Catch up, boys. See them in October. I'm like, they got the bag. Keep focusing on fake ass awards. Don't think Underdog is going to match those numbers. Money? What money? YouTube money? Now, didn't this man just start talking about YouTube money? Wasn't he just talking about YouTube revenue? On how much the YouTube revenue was? You see how I told you he be talking and don't know what he's talking about? Now here he is trying to down, he's trying to down YouTube revenue. Now look, he don't even know they got a deal. Gilbert Arenas don't even know Shannon Sharp has a deal. I'm the one sitting here, he's having this conversation with me. Yep, more subs and views and the show is better. Prize Pick just sponsored them a few shows ago. I'm like, they signed with the big boys. They asked Underdog for 2 years, $4 million, and got turned down. They lost the sponsor, so now they just got one a few shows ago. Before he got in trouble, he was asking for 3 years, 100. They offered him 3 years, 75. He said no, and bam, got in trouble. And he got it for 2 shows, buddy boy. Those deals never came back. 2 shows, all YouTube money. My YouTube money is cereal box money. I'm like, how slow you are? I'm like, how slow are you? Do you know who he signed with? I know everything about his deal, sir. Obviously not. Hence, how did I know he was officially offered 3 years, 75, but he wanted 3 years, 100 by Amazon and got in trouble. And that was the end of the train. I'm like, let's see you get 100 million in 10 months. Wrong. The same company offered him the bag and he laughing. Since you keep acting like you know, Amazon offered him that and he didn't get it. Tell me who he signed to. See, you don't know. All you have to do is say Carcino. Who is he signed to? That's all you got to say. Signed to no one. Look what he said. Shannon Sharp was signed to no one. He has no new work or big backing. Fighting for the rest of his ESPN money. Listen to this. This is the same man who just in the video talking like he know. You know why he talking like he know now?
Man, this dude is diabolical, man. I ain't never seen no nigga like this. Like, he knows that Cino got this stuff. I'm really confused. Like, when I saw this video, I said, what the? Why would he do this knowing that he texts all of this stuff to Cino? This entire conversation, he found everything he knew from Cino. And then he goes up there and puts it out. I guess he don't give a damn, because more, I don't know. I guess because he feel like he got the bigger network or the channel and he could just go out there and lie. But this is sad. But this is the industry. This is the people that most people look up to. They go out, they get information from other people. They don't really have no goddamn life. They go out and get things from real people that's moving and shaking, and then they repeat it and use it as if they are the ones who came up with it. And it's like, the hell is wrong with you? Do you not know? I knew you was lying when I first saw it. I'm like, man, this nigga Cito funny as hell. The way he set this nigga up be funny. Like, and this dude keep falling for it. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. You falling for a guy that you know the information that you don't know, that you know is going to put the text messages out, but yet he still do it. I think he needs the conversation with Cino more than anything else. I really do. He can't stop talking to Cino. When Cino ding that phone, he be like, hey, Cino. He be wanting to prove something every day. I got you this time, Cino. I think they locked into a wrestling match or something. I got you this time, Cino. You think you know, but you don't know. Tell me what you know, and I'll tell you what I already know. And that's how they conversations be. I be like, what the? He be getting baited in every time. But salute to Cito. He got a dummy on the line, and that boy just won't let go.
Because of this conversation we having right here, live in this chat, where he didn't know shit. He said the man was signed to no one because he didn't know. He didn't know any damn thing. He just be talking. Then I start laughing. I'm laughing at his. I'm laughing my ass off. So Shannon Sharp is signed to no one. So I'm laughing my ass off of him. Just signed a little deal with Prize Picks a few shows ago. He doubled down on that. Never got the 100 million because there was none. It was 3 years, 75, but he wanted 100 and got in trouble and never actually signed the deal. I'm like, that's all you see since you looking it up by watching Nightcap. His volume deal ended at the top of the year. I'm not talking about volume. Just say you don't know so I can tell you. I talked to his agent yesterday because he wants to sign with me. Jamie H. I'm like, Jamie Horowitz? Stop pretending you know stuff you clearly don't. I obviously do know him if I said Jamie Horowitz. I know Jamie Horowitz, you idiot. I wouldn't have said his name right away when you try to throw me off with Jamie H. Like, dude, I already know who Jamie Horowitz is. Sorry. Gonna have to try again. Now, oh, stick around, Carly. Don't listen to Gil. See, Gil look how you confused. He was, yes, so I know exactly everything, sir. Yeah, I don't know anything. He wants to rep me now. When you ready, ask me, because you need direction. I don't need to ask. I know. You said in 10 months, 100 million. You don't, or you would have said it. You don't think I'm going to sign that deal? Let's see if you get offered that. Bet. You said Shannon Sharp was signing nobody. That tells me you know nothing. Not was, he's not. Was at the top of the year before his contract expired and he got in trouble. I'm in the Amazon suite. So I know exactly who made him that offer, sir. I don't just talk. If I don't know, I won't even mention it. So he has no deal, right? So I know Bubba Dub and T had to get out their deal. They signed Prize Picks a few shows ago in his sponsorship. Now, you see, I'm laughing at him. Heavy, because I can tell he don't know nothing. I'm like, boy, you slow. See, the difference between us is I actually know, and you still arguing the man that actually has the goddamn information. September 1st, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap are signed to a massive $110 million deal for 3 years. Who's the company that dealt this deal? He's laughing. I'll hit them in the morning to show you cap. I'm like, I'm glad you asked, sir. Playmakers. Now, before you answer that with your lack of knowledge, do your homework. Who owns Playmakers? Come on, mister, I already know the information. Use your chat GPT.
Not the chat GPT. not to use your chat GPT, because he had that phone out on that couch all day long. He act like he just a plethora of knowledge, like he just know all the shit. But he has that little computer phone right by him at all times.
say, I'm sorry, Carcino, for doubting you. See, I had to make this dude look like the fool he is. He sat there and said the man did not have a deal. The man was not signed to anybody. And I said he was signed. He had a deal. And now that he signed to Playmakers, I told him who he signed to right here. You hear it clear as day. This man was arguing with me the whole time that he didn't have a deal, just a little bitty prize big deal. I said he signed with Playmakers. Then now I just told him, go search. Who is he signed to? Who is Playmakers? Playmakers is not even the big company. That is not really it. He's missing the big picture. Looking for me. I know them. I got bought out by a UK team for $54 million. They got bought out. That's what Shaq and OG podcast is. I'm not hearing I'm sorry, Gil. I'm about to text them right now. Or the fact that I'm writing. I'm not hearing that. 3 weeks the CEO left them and walked away from the company. But whatever. They were about, it doesn't matter. They are the big boys. Nice try, though. Playmakers is they own company anymore. Shaking my damn head. Better Collective owns them. Who's talking about them, fool? I asked you who owns them. Now you got it. Better Collective owns them. And see, you thought I didn't know anything. And what do Better Collective own, Gil? You're almost home. You're almost home. So they got the real bag. Bro, stop. Hey, don't say bro, stop, because now you realize you in the grease. Now he's saying, bro, stop, because now he know he in the grease. Now he know all that. He ain't got no deal. They ain't got no deal. They ain't got no money. They ain't got this. They ain't got that. Now I've shown they not only is signed, they all not only got the bag, and you didn't get it. You jealous, and you didn't know anything. Talking about they want me, his management want me, and all this, but you didn't know a damn thing. So now he on this video here talking like he know everything, like he went and had a meeting and he got all this information about who they are. No, you was talking with me right here. That's how you got the information. You didn't know a goddamn thing. That's why I be telling y'all, man, y'all listen to Gilbert Arenas, you're listening to somebody who knows nothing. He just pretends. He don't know a damn thing. This is a prime example of him not knowing what the hell he's talking about. Now, Better Collective is the sports media vision. Let's take them there first. This is who they signed with. Better Collective. These are the giants in sports media. Okay? Let me show you what all they own. This is what they own. This is why I said the big boys. See, I'm gonna let y'all know. You see, they own all of this. All of it. Action. All the betting sites. They own all of it. These are billionaires. Playmakers that they signed to. That's it right here. They own that too. Yard Barker, they own that. All of it. In one big pile. All of these companies that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, they own them all. This is the big boys. Vegas Insider, they own that. They own it all. It's called Better Collective. Now, what I tried to tell, so now you guys know. So Shannon don't have to worry about getting the bag. He signed with the big boys. They got the bag. So now, and I was like, so again, I talk what I know, and you ain't know shit. And he's like, it's okay, you tried, you failed again. Shannon has no actual podcast deal. Once again, he's still trying to hold on to the fact after he was hit with all this information, Shannon has no actual podcast deal. He's solo trying to build his shit up again. Wrong. Trying to get a network to cover the costs. No, that's what Underdog is trying to do. Underdog Fantasy is trying to get somebody to come in and cover the cost for all of these shows because they're the one putting up the money, not your dumb ass. So it ain't really your show. You ain't really getting the lion's share of the money, buddy. Sorry, you're not. So Underdog is trying to get someone to come in for Gil's Arena, whether it's Netflix or Amazon. That's why they trying to get you in there. You don't have no meeting with Amazon. They ain't talking with your dumb ass. They're going to be talking to the business managers in there because they want somebody to come in and help them cut the cost. That's why T jumped ship and Bubba Dub. I know because they want me to hire their editor. I'm like, before this deal happened, or they back now, buddy, whatever. Big Collective are the big boys. You didn't even know who they were to now. Then he sent some managers like, I know who they are. I have contacts there. Lies. More Gil cap. Here's why I said I'm going to text them in the morning and get his deal to show you that he gets nothing. I want to text them right now to prove you wrong tonight. I'm like, you hate when I'm right. Just admit you full of cap. So he shows the list of all these people. Then he got Playmakers in there. Brandon Harris, CEO of Playmakers. And he said, you see down at the bottom, the CEO, sir. Sorry, bro, I'm a big wig now. I know everyone, sir. Nice try, though. This shit works on YouTube, niggas, not Godzilla. I got whatever you need. I was like, that's just Playmakers. You know who you know at Better Collective. You played in the NBA, and I got more contacts than you.
And that right there is what hurt his feeling. C don't know how to press this dude buttons. I'm telling you right now. You wanna press this dude buttons. You tell him you bigger than him. You tell him that you got more clout than him. You tell him that you know more people than him. He's gonna lose his fucking mind. He's gonna go out of his way to lose his mind. And so he didn't have nothing else to talk about. So he thought that he can get away with saying this. And he knows that these lames that he got, the people that he got following him, the younger generation, they don't care. As long as the information is out there, they don't care. They think Gil is this big wig, and he's not. And he sat there with a guy who never played basketball a day in his life. And that guy knows way in Chicago, know way more about the industry and about the sports than he does. And I think it's killing him. But hey, Gil, you got to grow up one day, brother. You can trick people. You can run these schemes. You could be a gimmick. You could do what all these other people doing on the internet, grifting and trying to be the best one, try to take away from everybody else. You can be that guy. Be that guy, man. I ain't never heard you tell nobody to make a YouTube page. I ain't never heard you help nobody make a YouTube page. You tried to help that one little old guy, but your name and your nothing don't move the numbers. You could have been doing interviews with that guy and helping this channel. But no, you'd rather talk about me. And as you can see, it didn't work in your favor. Well, it may have worked in your favor a little bit, but we'll see how long the gimmick of you starting shows and getting them dropped keep working.
Better Collective? No one. Let that be known right there. Who do you know at Better Collective? No one. You don't know anybody. I'm like, you played in the NBA and I got more contacts than you. That's crazy. And I was like, exactly. You know nobody there. I'll find out tomorrow from Jamie. I'll just text Shannon. I'm like, how do you think I gave you his name so fast? And I'm like, Shannon, don't talk to you. This was September 11th at 8 in the damn morning. I don't know if you, Breon Mitchell. I don't think you really know who this individual is. Because if you really knew who this person was, you really wouldn't be thinking like that at all. This person just got you completely fooled. First of all, he has the worst podcast show ever. Gil's Arena is awful. They just talk about trending topics on Twitter. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And he played in the NBA. I'm like, you don't even know how to talk to people in the league? You played in the NBA. I'm telling you, the dude knows nothing. He doesn't know how his own show operates. The football show is dying with Skip Bayless. Nobody wants to watch it. They say it's terrible. It speaks for itself. Now, we can get into the particulars, but let's get back to this. Let me take myself down so you can see the messages. Now, listen. What does it say? Who doesn't talk to me? I know everyone, sir. Now, this day, they streaming mobile live. This man hates mobile streaming. Puts it down. Mobile streaming is bad. Now you mobile streaming for views. So I'm laughing. He don't know why I'm texting him this. They're mobile live streaming the show. But it's his show. He don't know what the hell going on the show. Mobile streaming has been dead for like 8 months. He's saying this while his show on supposedly the Arena, his channel, is mobile streaming right as we are texting each other right now. I got my Shannon info and you're dumb. 360 deal. Ouch. He got a 360 deal plus he put Teague and Bubba in. But I get why. First he says he didn't get a deal at all. Now he's got the information he claimed now. There's a 360 deal. Now he's trying to get all the particulars to the deal. First, he didn't have a deal. So now I'm still with him. We still with the shits. Now, look, he talking about you are live streaming. I'm like, you are live streaming mobile right now on your so-called channel, and you don't even know it. So I'm laughing at him. I was like, see,
when Sino sent me that text, I'm like, Sino, you gotta leave him alone, man. I felt so bad. I said, Sino, just leave him alone, man. When somebody whipping somebody like this, I'm like, Sino, please, man, leave him alone. I damn near want to pay Sino to leave him alone. Sino beating him like a drum, and that's why he just want to keep talking to me, where he could just get loud, make it about basketball, make it about you didn't like your career. See, he don't really have none of that type of information over Sino. You can't really say that. So now you got to have a conversation, and every time he has a conversation, like, God, it just gets worse and worse and worse for him. I never seen nobody that talk like this. I never seen nobody that try to act so smart and act like he knows everything, but it turns out he don't know Jack Judy. He don't know Jack Judy. The man picking on live vertical streaming, and he's streaming that way, or mobile streaming, and they're streaming that way as he's speaking to a guy about mobile streaming. It's the terriblest thing in the world. It's the worst thing in the world. So you would think he wouldn't be doing it, right? The last thing you would think is that a guy who's dissing something would be doing it. But no, once again, dealing with a fool, dealing with silly Gilly, this is what you get. Diss something that you're actually doing.
I was right. Just say you were wrong. Then here he is. He signed a distribution deal because no one was going to sponsor his shows. They gave no upfront money. He gets to keep his AdSense. And 70-30 split on ad revenue and sponsorship they bring in. Now, what does it say? Remember in his video what he said about the YouTube money? They took all their YouTube money and all that. What does it say? He gets to keep his AdSense. So he gets to keep the YouTube money. And they split on ad revenue, 70-30 split that they bring in. Boy, you lied your ass off for no apparent reason. He was spending his own money on production. He needed stability until he get his name back rolling. Now, this just contradicts everything you was just talking about. He in here talking like this is a detraction, but trying to act like he was putting people up on game in the video. No, buddy. If he's putting up the lion's share of the money and not taking the money up front, that means more on the back end. Because he's putting his own money in. So the YouTube money you was just talking about in the video that's so massive, they get to keep. He gets to keep his AdSense money because they're not putting up the lion's share of the money. But that ain't the deal you got. They talk about their deals that other people got that they wish they had. You wish you had Shannon's deal. You wish you had that because that's what you do. You see what other people do and you try to mimic it. Now you change your channel from No Chill Gil to the Gilbert Arena Show because you listen to Stephen A. The Stephen A. Smith Show. Scammer. And I'm like, how did I lie when everything I said was true, including who he was signed to? You said he had no deal. You said he signed a 3-year, $100 million deal. He signed a standard 70-30 split, and y'all push me, and y'all go get me sponsor deal. Kwame can do that right now. Believe that if you want to. A standard deal is okay. I don't want to see you begging for them to sign you next. And yeah, since live streaming is dead, why y'all doing it right now? And you saying it's your show. So then he had to go find out that they was actually live streaming right now. Now, remember he said live streaming was dead for like 8 months and he was laughing. Now he found out that they actually is mobile live streaming right now because we sent it to IG, YouTube, Hort, and Vert, and Facebook and Twitter. I don't care if it is dead. I want to touch all platforms. Now you want to touch all platforms.
Man, I tell you what, this boy, he will say anything to be right. I ain't never seen nobody like this. Now he just want to touch all platforms now. That's all it is. I want to touch all platforms. It was dead until now. I want to touch all platforms. Like, what if everybody else that was using it want to touch all platforms? Why not say that? Why not say it's dead, but I understand why you're doing it because you want to touch all platforms. But no, you say everybody else dead and you doing it. So now you got to come up with an excuse. Like, you got to grow up at some point, little fella. Like, at some point, little fella, you got to grow up. Everything ain't about competition. I know you like to compete. You grew up in the gym. But when you're not in the gym and you just lie like that and you just make up stories, you make yourself look like an idiot and you make yourself look untrustworthy. You literally heard a story from Sino and you come and you wait a few days and you use that same story as if you the man. Keep being you, buddy. I love to see it.
I'm the only one that's capable of doing that. Sorry you never knew that. I can send it to 10 platforms at once. Beg who for a deal. I don't have to sign some sponsorship split. I don't need a platform. I am the platform. I'll sign to Amazon for distribution. I can go straight to sponsors. I don't need a network. Unless I go to jail and I get out and don't have my sponsor. And then I'm going to have to sign to a 360 deal to get my stuff. Maybe. He's at the fight, and Playmakers didn't spend no money on his setup. He is pissed. I'm like, BS, you laughing at us talking about streaming is dead, and now you doing it late to the party as usual. And now you need to give views any way you can for your new dead show. Let's see you get your deal for 110. And I'm like, you got a 75-25 deal with Underdog. And he was late to the party. I'm the only one on the first. He's like, I'm one of the first two streams, Vert and Hort at the same time. That's vertical and horizontal. My deal is up summer 2026, sir. I'm still on my old deal and make more money than everyone else per year besides Stephen A., Pat, and maybe some white folks I don't know. Tom Brady, Barkley, Troy, Tony Romo, all in front. So I'm like 9th, 10th, MJ deal. So I'm like 10th or 12th. F it, top 15 for sure per year. I'm going to make sure I'm top 5. So are you going to get the 110? Prove it. You mean 2026? Yeah, go ahead and do it. 2026, 2 years, 50 million. Puts me second. Tom makes 37.5. I'm not catching that. But 21.5, I can get that. We gonna see. When are you gonna tell me I'm right? How much do you think I'm gonna get per year next summer? Just say, Carcino, I was wrong. You knew more than I thought you did. That's all you gotta say. You so scared to say a number per year. Why do you keep changing the subject? Say I was right, then I'll give you a number. What's the actual subject?
What's the actual subject? Wait a minute. Oh, what's the actual subject? Y'all been talking into the wee hours of the night. It's 10:34 p.m. He talking to Cino at 10:30 something at night with a wife living in LA, running the show with all this money. He talking to a dude way across the country, in the way across the United States, in the Midwest. About a 3-hour flight, 4 hour, 3. He talking to him about what is it, mobile streaming and contracts and all this stuff, and then got the nerve to say, "Oh, what's the actual subject?" Hey, Cino, man, please leave him alone, man. Come on down. You can't do this, man, like this, man. Obviously, you know this man care more about his ego than the way he looks. And he don't care that he make himself look like a runaway jackass. He just gonna keep saying anything, man. Cino, leave the man alone, man. Damn, Blackhole.
You can never be right because you purposely lie for no reason. Makes no sense whatsoever to lie when there's no need for it. The Gilbert Arenas Show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. This guy will stoop to no bounds to keep telling these stories and changing the subject. Yep, no more, no chill, Gil. I told you, just say, Cino, you was right. Not sure what you write about. Every professional has it. They changed their channel. You know, nigga. Now you copying everybody else. No Chill Gil was for Kwame. Not a real thing. And now it's a real channel. So I changed.
Hold on, excuse me. Come again, Gil. You said No Chill Gil was for who? Huh? You supposed to be the king of this shit. You said No Chill Gil was for who?
Gil was for Kwame.
Okay, let me say it again.
Not a real and everybody else. No Chill Gil was for Kwame.
No Chill Gil was for Kwame. I got these niggas making channels about me, boy. Hey, Gil, I ain't make no channel about you. I don't give a fuck about making no channel about you. I just came to YouTube. You made a channel for Kwame, huh? So is it a Kwame Brown support channel? Or is it a Kwame Brown bash channel? Like, what is it? Or is it a Kwame Brown connect yourself to him so you get views channel? Because you've been on YouTube for a very long time, a very, very long time. But I'm glad I can help you make No Chill Gil. So since you admitted that I birthed No Chill Gil, like you was birthed out of my loin, boy. I'm your new daddy. I'm your YouTube daddy. You was birthed out of my loin on YouTube. No Chill Gil was for Kwame, not a real thing, and now it's a real channel. So change the name. No, you ain't changed the name because of that. You changed the name because the feds on your ass. But you made a channel for me. You were birthed out of my YouTube loin. So you a little nigga to me. Don't ever try to come up here and act like you a big dog. You were birthed out of my loin, dog. That's gonna piss him off right there. Ooh. You was birthed out of my loin, boy.
Not a real thing. And now it's a real channel. So I changed the name. How's the football show doing? Yes, I follow the pros, and they're excited about the football show. Why are they excited when the show is down 73% in views? Why they kick you off the show? I thought it was you and Skip. Told you I was right. It's better with you off the show. You are silly. Football is new, so all the views for football is positive. Basketball is the main show. Then why are you on there once a week? I told you needed to be off the show for the show to be good. Just tell me I'm right. How's your trial going? They 3 times a week. Basketball comes back mid-October. So tell me I'm right. You're right. I'm turning into a mogul. So he finally admits I'm right at the end. So as you can see, I was right. I was right. And this dude tried to sit there and do an interview. Well, not an interview, but tell the story as if he knew what was going on with Shannon Sharp's contracts and everything. He knew all of it because he was in a meeting and just asked him in a meeting. That sounded so stupid when he just said that on that live stream. Knowing he just got all that information from me. He had no knowledge of any of it as you read right there, the proof verbatim. So there was no me mixing no words. That was his words and my words the whole time through. So you know the whole story now. He can't lie to you. And now y'all already know. And I'm like, this is what I do. I know these things for a reason. So I know where the people who doing it and how they doing it and what. So I knew what Shannon was doing. Nobody needed him for that. That's I'm like, who came to you to offer you what? No, it don't work that way, sir. Dust yourself off and try again.
You can dust it off and try again. Damn, Gil, you got a 70-25 split. You get 25% of all the shit you do. No matter how funny you are. I know you was just laughing about a post that you made about LeBron and you got a couple million views on the short. Well, you get a piece of that money. You a runner. You a worker. You not the boss. You underdogs worker. You a runner. You know, them girls want to be with a real boss. Like Plies say, you a boss. You ain't no boss. You's a runner. You a worker. You got to go get the money. Go get the money for underdog because you already got paid. They giving you your money every week. They get their money on the back end. So you got to go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. You a little runner. So you got up here, you lied, boy. You up here lying. You up here capping, trying to make it seem like you are way more important than you are. And guess what? That grift worked. It worked for you for a while. You get on the internet, talk about Kwame, talk about basketball. For whatever reason, they look at my story as because they think I couldn't play basketball good. They look at me as, I don't know. And then they look at you because you played basketball years ago. And they think that you're something special. But what have you done for me lately? Whoop, doo, doo, doo. That's the key. And anybody with a goddamn clear eyes and no hatred in their heart can see you not that special. Even with a basketball in your hand, I would dare say you wasn't that special. You're a one end of the court type of nigga. And that's not helpful to any team. Go on the court, bust their ass on one end, get your ass bust by run-of-the-mill guards on the other end. Like, no. Like, you can glorify that, and other people can glorify that. I don't. I'd rather have John Stockton any day. Somebody that's going to play both ends of the court. We don't want no one end of the court, save your energy to shoot ass nigga. But Gil, this just proves that all your life you've been like that. You've been a shortcut taking ass nigga, and it's going to reveal itself. You a shortcutter, buddy.
I kept telling him that show sucks. that he got, the football show. So I told him what was coming next. I said, well, this was coming next. The top 5 worst podcast shows. And that video is out now. I was working on it back then. I told him, I was like, this is coming up. We already got it on the board of what we're doing. You're number one. You're number one on the board. He didn't know what it was about, but he pretty much knew what was on there. So all he knew it wasn't going to be good. He was have fun because he already know what time it is. Their show is the worst sports podcast show in the world. I had to, Carly. I had to let it be known. Because, see, this is what happens. These guys come up here and they lie. They lie, Carly. They come out here and they tell these lies and everybody buy it. It's like, why would you sit there and buy these dudes lying like that? They make everything look bad that we do. Because there's no reason for the lie. Just say you don't know. That's all you got to do. Why do you think Gilbert? Don't you think that Gilbert? Like, why would Gilbert Arenas be having a conversation with me? Why would he?
Sino, I'm telling you, you got that boy hook, line, and sinker because when you expose his lie, he can't get over. So, I mean, that's all it is. You know how to expose his lies. You don't feed into his ego. He likes people to go, oh, that's Gilbert Arenas, and give him the benefit of the doubt and just laugh. And all the stupid shit that he says and does is no problem. All the shit he says and does is no problem because all he does is bullshit. All he does is bullshit. And if he's allowed to just BS, if he's allowed to just be the loud guy, the athlete, then that's his element. If he's not allowed to do that, somebody challenge him and ask him questions, it's usually over. It's usually over.
Want to talk to me? Out of anybody in the world, why would Gil want to talk to me? You ever figured that out yet? I know why you want to talk to me. No, I don't love that show, bro. That show is horrible. I can't make it through 5 minutes of that show. Because first, I can't stand this guy who's hosting, Josiah. I don't like him presenting anything. On Twitter, they says, who has the best jump shot? Is it Steph Curry, the best jump shooter of all time? Or is it Reggie Miller, Ray Allen? Who do you think? I'll be like, it's only 24 hours in a day, man. I'd rather watch 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'd rather watch Melo than them. I'd rather watch anybody than them. Teague, everybody's show but theirs. Their show is garbage. 100% trash. That's what I'm saying. When I have the information and I'm trying to enlighten them to the information, then you know how you tell somebody something and then they run out like it's their damn story? You're like, hey, wait a minute. I just told you. That's what Gil just did. Right now, he running around telling this thing about Nightcap and Shannon Sharp and the whole deal that he said wasn't even happening. Then he making a video sounding like it's a genius. So he got all those deals for having all those shows together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy what he doing. Now I'm going to get the football show. I'm going to get my gaming channel. I'm going to get all this because that's how he got the money. Well, okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. You just was in here telling me it was stupid and you're laughing. Ha ha, 360 there. Ha, ha. Now you're trying to act like you putting people up on game. When the guy on the couch put you up on game. Then you over there raving about YouTube revenue and AdSense revenue. Then you coming over here downing us about YouTube revenue. So it's like, which one is it? We can't keep up, bro. It's like, which one is it? Yep, to get information. That's right, why he needs info. No, then he basically goes and talks about the case. Yep. Then I went and showed why they called him Angelino. I'm like, there you go, you Angelino Gilbert Arenas. So when we call him Angelino, don't nobody want to hear it no more. How can I get the information that he didn't get? Is because I know people that deal in that business. And when he was going for these deals, these people were in the hunt. This is before the incident even took place. All of this was on the table. And the volume wasn't going to be able to handle that kind of volume and pay out that kind of money to Shannon Sharp. So he knew they might lose Shannon Sharp because they weren't going to be able to pay him all that money. So he's going to have to move on from the volume. And the people that was coming over there was from Better Collective. Better Collective owned a couple of gambling sites that we know. And you know me, I'm a gambler. So I happen to know some people that was in there. And I knew Shannon Sharp was going over there. But they had to get the charges cleared up. The case had to get settled first and get that out the way before they could move forward with the new deal. So all of this was already in discuss. They want to get all that stuff done. So any new civils, lawsuits or whatever, they're not getting caught up in. You know, get all this crap out first. Settle with all these people. You do what you got to do, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, Vondell Brim, you're right. You got 200,000 subs and only got 1,000 views. It's time to get out the game. You've been hitting it too long. Damn, Vondell. That should tell you there's some corruption going on around here. But look around. I think I've done okay. I think I'm doing all right in the game. I think I'm doing all right. Yeah, for my little 1,000 views, I'm doing all right. I don't have no mansion like Gil. I ain't got no $1 million mansion like Gil. But I do all right for myself. I got a little simple TV with some massive stereo system. You see, this is well, you can look up and see how much the speaker costs. That's just one. Okay. He's got a twin brother over here that's about taller than you. With the denim sets. Yeah. We just got a little space here. Our little bitty house with our little bitty kitchen. You know, we just do little things around here. So I guess I should just move on. I'm just a struggling YouTuber. I guess I gotta do something to keep up with everybody. I don't know. You know, I guess I could pawn my Mercedes off. I don't know. I don't know which one should I do. I got like what, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I've lost count. I guess this thing just ain't working out for me. I should be more like Vondell Brim. He's got it all figured out. Hey, don't forget to join the memberships. We got memberships now. We're gonna do some giveaways, all that stuff. As soon as the memberships get up there, start doing some giveaways, give y'all some videos. Y'all wanted the memberships. The memberships are here now. Yes. Well, you always want to make sure you do one or two things and do them correctly. And that is make an example for yourself. Stop being a statistic. Don't let yourself become something that you'll regret. Yeah, that was a good sound. Now, what people don't understand the most? Well, I would say what people don't understand the most about it is when people want to create a podcast show, right? Everyone keeps talking about deals. And this is what the major problem is everyone keeps talking about deals. They don't need to talk about deals. What they need to talk about or discuss is the actual show. All you podcasters who have your podcast show, you have to learn very key things about running a podcast. First of all, it's hard. It's hard work. And not only is it hard work, it's repetitive. So if you don't have a system, if you don't have, everybody's got to be on the same page. You can't have somebody that's lazy, somebody's tired, don't feel like doing it today. You got to have a team of people that understand what the goal is, what y'all trying to accomplish, and moving forward, this is what it's going to be. Me and Gil have had these conversations to basically everything he's done to make his show better, he's gotten from me. All the ideas, me, Kwame Brown, we didn't basically consulted his show for him. Everything from changing the fonts, changing the way things look, and the show got better. It actually did get better as far as appearance. And bringing Swaggy P on the show was something we said earlier. Kenyon Martin, signing Kenyon Martin. I was like, Kenyon Martin is perfect.
Definitely. See, and everybody was telling him. I told him. I think he got 3 or 4 guys in the one that I think he got 4 people in the one that got my one personality. I got all of them wrapped up in one. So Gil, he can't do nothing without all these other people. And so it's crazy to see Gil. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you got going on, but hey, man, I see now that I'm talking about Bronny and you back with the hate, you back with the jealousy. It's okay, man. It's okay. I think I'm gonna end this one because I want to start a new one. I got something else to talk about. I just had to expose this stupidity. Shout out to Cino, man. Hey, KD, man, you still laying down in front of that Mercedes? Now, see me? I like an old school Mercedes. I had an old school Mercedes. That nigga, my brother don't like it. Nigga. Nah, nigga. Y'all trying to make it talking about beer. And if I get that low, my right knee won't let me come back up without my little stick. Without my little cane, without my little walking stick. I can't get back up. But don't worry about it. I'm getting my knee done in about a week and a half now. About 10 days, 11 days. So don't you worry. I'll be able to stand up or squat down and do all that. You little hater. I'm talking like he said something back to me. I'm talking like KD said something back to me. He got that prison pole. That's what he do. That's what my brother was talking about. Yeah, old Mercedes still good until you have to pay that $300 and something to get an oil change. That's the only thing I don't like about Mercedes. You can't change your own oil. Like them motherfuckers. I don't need you to check my washer fluid and all the fluid level, and you charge me $300 and something just for an oil change, oil change A, oil change B, oil change shit. Like, God damn, just let me get the price of the oil. It shouldn't be nothing but $100 and something to change oil. But not at Mercedes, boy. Lord have mercy. You got to pay the cost to ride a Mercedes. And when it's new, it's worth it. But to me, when it's old, that shit ain't worth it. Yeah, when it's old, that shit ain't worth it. What that motherfucker do, yeah, it's worth every penny of it. He said, "Laugh. I know how." He said, "I know how." And Audi, yeah, that Mercedes, you have to pay for that. Man, it's just service A, service B. Like you don't have no choice. So a regular oil change is gonna be a couple $100. I'm like, damn. But y'all have a blessed rest of y'all morning, man. I gotta jump up out of this thing real quick. I need to check on my other channel and see if it's unblocked. And I got a few clerical things I need to do. That's why I get up so early. I woke up and it's goddamn 4:40. I'm like, why am I up? Now 4:40 in the morning. But I went to sleep early. Ain't nobody bought one plug and a filter and some oil. Yeah, like $300-400. $300-400 motherfucking dollars every time. But y'all have a blessed rest of y'all morning. I'll be back. I'm gone.